My stomach rolls with nerves. Why am I nervous about this dinner? It's just Logan, I tell myself. That does very little for me. It's the same fight I've been having the last few days. He's my boss. I should have never let this happen in the first place. I shouldn't feel so comfortable with him, that he's just Logan to me. My complacency got me into this mess. The side-eye looks from different employees over the last few days have not gone unnoticed. I hear the whispering as I walk by or how they stop talking altogether when I approach. I live for my work and like to have a close work family. Back in New York, even if I didn't hang out with them outside of work regularly, we would all go out for drinks at least once a month. I had a great and respectful work relationship with everyone. I had that here too until now. Now I feel uneasy being around them. They don't speak to me or I with them, with the ease we once had. Wiping the steam off the mirror, my anxious eyes stare back at me. I'm a jumble of feelings. I am a logical person, so I know why I should or shouldn't feel a certain way. The problem is in my emerging heart. After my parents' death, I became closed off and hardened. I learned how to compartmentalize my feelings and fake what needed to be, which is something I did after Jeremy. It was like slipping into a warm and familiar blanket. I pushed my feelings away and looked at the logic of why we didn't work. This realization slaps me in the face as I now see I'm doing the same with Logan. I'm feeling too much for him and it scares me, so I'm already pushing those feelings away and focusing on the logic. I live here now. He lives in the States. This can't work. He's my boss. This can't work. My chest rises with a deep breath. It's just another dinner for us. Let's see how it goes. I say to my reflection. I dry off quickly from my shower and head back into my room to get dressed. My pep talk took a bit, and now I'm late. Forgoing makeup and drying my hair, I throw on shorts and a t-shirt and go over. Heading over, I wait for him to answer. I hear a clanging sound and a distinctive "oh shit" before he answers the door a moment later. Every time I see him, all fight leaves me. First thing I notice is a kitchen towel wrapped around his left hand. My eyes drift up to his hair that is strewn in different directions like he's been running his hands through it. "Hey, everything okay?" I ask. "Yes, come on in," he says while turning to go back to the kitchen, not even waiting for me. I follow behind at a slower pace, taking in what he's working on. Instantly I see what happened and I couldn't help the small laugh. His eyes snap up to mine with a glare. "Would you like some help?" I ask, and we both start as we realize what I said. Clearing my throat, I step forward and place his wrapped hand in mine. Breath hisses out of his clenched teeth as I carefully remove the towel to see a fairly large cut still bleeding across his palm. It appears to be shallow, so nothing life-threatening. "Do you have a first aid kit?" I ask him. "I think there is one in the bathroom," he mutters and nods his head towards the hall. "Don't move," I say as I walk away. He's sitting on a stool looking defeated when I return. Cleaning his hand, I bandage it up. "Stay sitting. What still needs to be done?" "Nothing. I was pretty much done when I did this. I was just trying to slice the meat." Stepping around the counter, I first clean up the area that he bled on and put the knife in the sink. I finish up dinner and set it all on the island. We get our plates in silence and start eating. Usually, the silence between us is comfortable. Tonight, though, it feels painful, awkward, like I need to say something. "Oh, okay, I understand that," I say, trying to push down the feeling that is creeping up. "I would like to talk about why you've been pushing me away this week, though," he says. And there's that feeling again for a different reason, though. We just stare at each other for a few moments before I look away and shake my head. I don't know what to say here. Let me ask an easier question. "Did I do something?" he asks worriedly. His eyes are anxious when I look into them. "No, you have done nothing." "Well, other than showing up at the resort when you don't need to be there," I grumble. His laughter surprises me. I look at him in question. "Last I checked, I am the owner. I think I should be allowed at my resort whenever I want." "True, but that shouldn't always involve me," I snark back. He cocks his head to the side and peers at me curiously, before understanding dawns in his eyes. "I think I'm seeing the issue. I apologize for making you uncomfortable at work. I hope you know that was never my intention. With me leaving for LA, that should help keep me away," he says with a smirk. "Haha," I say, sticking my tongue out, trying to lighten the mood. I hate heavy talks. The nice guy he is, he doesn't push the conversation, he moves on to easier topics while we finish our dinner. He tells me about what he'll be doing in LA. I love hearing about his end of this business and what he does. Then he talks about Brent and how he wants him to go out once Logan's back home. "I know I met your best friend, and it's only fair you meet mine, but I'm sure you understand my hesitancy, just like when you didn't want me talking to Lindy." I don't know or trust anything that will come out of his mouth, but I told him he'd have to come down here to meet you when he's free to, which will be a long time since I'm here. There's a pain in my cheeks from smiling and laughing. Well, maybe I will make a trip to LA at some point and get to meet him, even if the idea of meeting him is slightly terrifying, I say. The next hour goes by, and I soon find myself dragging my feet to leave. Amusement shines in his eyes and a small smirk lingers on his lips. He sees the trouble I'm having. "As always in your company, I had a wonderful evening, Delia." He leans down to give me a deep kiss that I feel in the pit of my stomach, one that makes me want to gasp for a breath. "Good night," I whisper as we part. And unlike every time I've left his place, this time he doesn't wait to watch me walk into my condo before he closed his door. Delia. It's been 2 days now since Logan went back to LA, and I miss him. We haven't talked or texted at all, and I am driving myself crazy with my wishy-washy ways. It doesn't help that Lindy will be out of touch for a few more days before I can unload my crazy on her and have her slap me back to reality. I want to talk with Cece about it, but because it's no longer a past event and now an actual relationship, I don't want to put her in the middle of her bosses. Grr. I growl out loud before dropping my head back on my office chair. The ringing of my phone perks me up until I realize it's my office phone, not my cell. "This is Cordelia. How may I help you?" I say politely. "It's just me, boss lady," Cece says through the line. "I wanted to give you a heads up that the guest from hell has officially checked in at our lovely resort. I'm surprised he came here. I would have thought somewhere hotter would be preferred." Her comment startles a laugh from me. "Oh, thank you for letting me know. I will avoid all guests until he leaves," I joke. "Seriously though, he says he's Logan's brother." That stops me in my tracks. "Really?" I draw out. "Logan has offered very little about his stepbrother, other than he doesn't like him." "Well now, I'm curious and want to see him for myself." "Don't. He's very unimpressive, which it surprised me to see since you know Logan's brother and all," Cece says. "Stepbrother? He's Logan's stepbrother, so no actual relation." I clarify for her. "Oh, that's good. You won't have to worry about your children being ugly then," she says. "What?" I yell loudly. "I know you have said nothing more to me about him, and I like to think that it's just you being misguided and delusional, and not because you don't think of me as a friend. That is what it is, right? We are friends, right?" she asks. I release a deep sigh. Of course, she would twist it like that. "Yes, I consider you to be a very close friend, and as misguided or delusional as you said that I may be. I was trying to keep you from any drama between your bosses." I say. "Wait, are you working the front desk?" I ask. "I was until Julian just walked back. Now I'm just up here talking with you." "Why?" she asks, confused. "Because I don't want to discuss this over the phone when you are in a public area where we work." I'm hanging up now. I can hear her saying something as I hang up. Wanting a break, I leave my office to go talk with her in person. As I approach the lobby, a voice I know all too well drifts over to me. I stop at the end of the hall and peek into the lobby to see him standing at the front desk talking with Julian. Spots dance across my vision as I gasp for breath. Shit. What the hell? Deep breaths in and out. I chant as I lean my butt against the wall and drop my head down toward my knees. No. Why is he here? I quickly stand, causing my vision to blur. Then I rush back down the hall to go through the employee lounge to the hall that leads behind the front desk. He's still standing there with Julian when I creep up and peer around this wall, catching the end of the conversation. "Thanks, man. I appreciate your help. I'll try it out," he says. Please feel to ask if you need any further help, Mr. Wright, Julian tells him. I will, thanks, and I will let my brother know how great his employees are, he says. My heart stutters to a stop. It is standing still. I can hear the smile in Julian's voice. I think our general manager, Cordelia, is the one who has really whipped this place and the people into shape. But who is your brother? Julian has to ask. Logan DeVries, he says, a little distracted. I'm sorry, did you say your manager's name is Cordelia? My head thunks as it hits the wall. Damn it, Julian, why do you have to have such a big mouth? Say no more, please, I silently beg. Yes, Cordelia Montgomery. She actually came here from New York too, Julian says. There is a long pause, and I can practically hear the wheels turning in Jeremy's head, in a choked voice that he clears twice before getting his question out. Is Cordelia here and available at the moment? She is off today. I believe she is back tomorrow. There's a chance you could meet her then, Julian tells him. Thank God he isn't aware. I was bored out of my mind at home and tired of dwelling on my thoughts of Logan that I was lame enough to come into work. Only Cece knows I am here. I peer around the corner and see a distant look in Jeremy's eyes as he slowly nods his head. Snapping out of it, he plasters on his fake-ass smile. Thanks again, man, he says and walks away. I all but run back to my office, slamming the door shut behind me. Pulling out my phone, I text Cece. Where are you? My knees give out as I collapse in my chair, just as there is a light knock on my door. A moment later, Cece's head peeks in. She wears a broad smile that slips off her lips when she takes in my face. Closing the door behind her, what's wrong? What happened? I think I'm going to be sick, I say as I push my chair back and drop my head again between my legs. I can hear the soft shuffle of feet before I feel her small hand lightly rubbing my back. You stay like that for a few minutes before I sit back up. What's going on, Delia? Worry laces her voice as she steps back to her chair. My ex is here, I say. What? Your cheating, lying ex-fiance is here? She asks incredulously. Yes, it's but a whisper. I cannot wrap my brain around this, Cece. We were together for 3 years. I met his parents when they came to New York a few times. How was this not known or ever brought up? I know at this point I am just talking out loud for my benefit, as she has no clue what is going on. I guess because he said the same thing. They are not close, so no reason to talk about him, other than the few times he used him as a connection for free stays for our getaways. HOLYSHIT, I exclaim, the last part. I go back through every memory I have that involved Jeremy talking about his stepbrother, only slightly relieved to find there was nothing that pointed to Logan being Jeremy's stepbrother that I missed or overlooked. I look up at Cece as she's relaxing in the chair, waiting for me to work out what I need to. My ex is Logan's stepbrother. Acid burns my throat as I force the words out. Her jaw drops as she processes what I said. Are you sure? How did you find this out? I'm sure. After I hung up on you, I headed to the lobby to talk with you in person. Jeremy was up there with Julian. He made the comment he would let his brother know how great the staff is. When Julian questioned who his brother was, he said Logan. Well, you obviously made a superb choice and chose the better looking of the two. She tries to joke, but I can't laugh right now. I feel my face pale as the last thing clicks into place. With panic-filled eyes, I look at Cece. Shit, Cece, Julian told him I'm here. Jeremy knows I work here now. I came in today to be your bodyguard and your eyes and ears. I have your back, boss lady, Cece says as she slips through my office door, closing and locking it behind her. If someone knocks, you can hide while I answer to see who it is. Sound good? She asks, and I can tell she's serious. And for some reason for this self-imposed mission, she wore all black. What are you wearing? I ask. I had to know what her thought process was with this. I'm going incognito. No one will know I am here. If they don't know I am here, then they won't know you are here. She touches her nose and points at me. I feel my eyes widen at her response. Yup, okay. My computer finally boots up and I pull up my schedule for today. Of course. I sigh. DC grabs a chair and repositions it so she can see the door. I'm supposed to go around today to meet with everyone today. Do you remember when you checked him in how long he was staying? I ask Cece. She looks up at the ceiling in thought. I think he was booked for 5 days. I think, she says. Gah. And I'm here for the rest of the week. What are the odds I would run into him? I hardly ever see the same guests twice. This should be easy. If I knew him at all, he will be at the beach, or golfing, or doing anything he can outside of the resort. I try to convince myself. Again, I am here to be your eyes and ears. I will go first and scout it out. Make sure his pug-ass face is nowhere around. Do you need me to go now? She rises from her chair, ready to start her mission. I chuckle. Go ahead and check it out. The restaurant is my first stop. That girl is crazy, I think, as she slinks out my door, popping her head back in. Lock this door. I'll knock twice, then 3 times when I come back. She says, then disappears. I get up to lock the door. By midday, I am ready to pull my hair out. Cece went ahead of me to each stop, essentially, only to find no one. Everyone I need to meet with is not where they should be. I somehow missed the memo that today is a beach day. The one place I am actively avoiding and now am heading to. Hey, Delia. I stop and turn at the sound of my name. Julian is walking across the lawn toward me. What's up, Julian? My tone is clipped. I don't mean it to be, but I want to get these meetings done and go back into hiding. Are we still on for dinner tonight? He asks as he reaches my side. Shit. I forgot about agreeing to have dinner tonight. That doesn't let me hide. Plastering on a smile. Yes, we are still on, I tell him, knowing I can't bail. I have a few people I'm trying to track down and then I'll be free. I'll text you when I'm done. Does that work for you? Sure, that will work. I will see you later then. He says and turns back to the resort, over 2 hours later, and I am back in my office, thanking my lucky stars I didn't even catch a glimpse of Jeremy while I was out on the beach. I still have some time before I would need to text Julian, so I compile all of my notes and stats from today and check my email. I'm thrilled to see an email from Lindy, but that quickly disappoints when I read she will be out for a few extra days but will call me as soon as she is back. Finally, not able to put it off any longer, I message Julian and go up to the restaurant to meet him for dinner. Cece had bailed on me after about 2 hours of her spy work, which was fine. I am a big girl and can look down halls and around walls on my own. Hi, Riva. I'm meeting Julian tonight. Do you know if he arrived yet? I ask once I walk through the restaurant doors where Riva is greeting. He is here. Yes, follow me. She leads the way when I see Julian seated at a table only a few down from Jeremy, whose eyes are on me. I quickly avert my eyes as I reach my table. Thank you, Riva. I mumble. Julian looks me over before asking, is everything all right? Yes, all is well. It has just been a long day and I cannot wait to change into my comfy pajamas and cuddle up in bed. Not that I don't want to be here in your fine company. Not rushing this. Shut up, you know what I mean? I laugh as he does. My eyes stray to Jeremy all throughout dinner. I can't seem to help myself. My feelings are messed up seeing him. I miss him. I miss the friendship I thought we once had. But I hate him at the same time, remembering what he was doing the last time I saw him. I have crossed my fingers all night that Jeremy will stay away and not out who we are to each other. The last thing I need. Not only am I sleeping with the owner, I was engaged to his stepbrother before this. I've had an enjoyable meal with Julian so far. He has become a good friend, but not one I would want to air my problems to, so hopefully, Jeremy stays away. I think we're in the clear when I see Jeremy get ready to leave. Our eyes meet and his holds a sad longing gleam. He gives me a slight nod, acknowledging me and willing to leave me alone. Just as he goes to pass and I'm almost able to breathe a breath of relief, Julian has to screw it up. Mr. Wright, Julian says it's great seeing you. Did you get to meet Miss Montgomery yet? He asks Jeremy as he stands and shakes his hand. Jeremy, for all of his worth, puts on a neutral face as he turns to me. Miss Montgomery, it is great to meet you. I heard this resort has the finest thanks to you, he says. I see the shift in his eyes and hear the warmth that seeps into his voice. It truly is a great place. Finding it difficult to swallow around the lump in my throat, I choke out, "Thank you, Mr. Wright. I'm pleased you are enjoying your stay with us." A small smile plays on the side of his mouth, a contrast to his sad eyes. "Have a good evening, you two," he says and walks away. Why did that go so well? He's up to something. I finish my meal and head home. As I step off the elevator, I see a large flower bouquet in front of my door. Bending down, I instantly find the card. "I miss you and am thinking of you during these boring meetings." Logan, my heart bursts. What beautiful flowers. I heft it up and bring it inside, placing it on the coffee table so it's in the middle of the living room. I hold the card to my chest as butterflies take flight in my stomach. He's been thinking of me and misses me. This was so sweet of him. I know it's almost midnight his time, but I call him anyway. Sadly, only to receive his voicemail. "I just came home to the most gorgeous bouquet at my door. I absolutely love them. Thank you, Logan. And I miss you too. Hope to talk to you soon. Bye." I knew it. I knew I got off easily the other night. I came into work this morning with a smile on my face, thinking the last few days have been good. There has been no sign of Jeremy at all since dinner. Having to see for myself when he was leaving, I looked it up yesterday and it shows he's checking out today. So I came in and was going about my business when he cornered me in my office. "Hey, can we talk, please?" he said after a quick knock and opened my door without waiting for my reply. "Sure, Jeremy, come in and have a seat." My sarcasm was thick since he was already taking a seat. Sitting across from me, he looked cool and calm, like nothing could bother him at this moment. "You know I'm not one to apologize, but I feel like in this case I should," he says in all seriousness. "Duh, you think? I'm sorry for how I ended things with us. I never wanted to hurt you, and it kills me knowing I did. That I am the cause for the mistrust and uncertainty I see in your eyes. That I hurt you so bad you had to move all the way here. I am sorry," he says. My jaw is hanging down. That is not an apology. I feel laughter bubble up. I try to keep it in, but I can't. Some things will never change. You are unbelievable. Seriously, Jeremy, you blow my mind, I say, mystified, and see a smile quirk on his lips. Nope, not at all in a good way. I clarify, coming too worked up to sit any longer, push my chair back abruptly and stand up. My voice raises. "You did not end things with me. It ended when I found you cheating and I told you we were over. You were a fucking coward. I did not move all the way here because I was so distraught by what you did and that I couldn't stand to even be in the same state as you. No. If anything, I should thank you because when this position became available to me, I had nothing keeping me from taking it. I didn't think about you at all when I accepted it joyfully." I plopped back down, feeling some of the fight drain from me. "You didn't break my heart. You bruised it. You reminded me why I have always had trust issues, but you didn't break me. You didn't send me running. I simply moved on to better things." I tell him sadly. This small office is suffocating me. Walking to the door, I open it. Before walking out, I peer over my shoulder at Jeremy. "Goodbye, Jeremy." I walk out, following the hall to the end, and walk out the doors that lead to the back veranda. I pause, closing my eyes to appreciate the warmth of the sun beating down on me. I can hear the birds in the sky, the waves farther down the beach. A smile widens my lips as I think about my life since I moved here. I have friends, a job I love, and I live on one of the most beautiful islands. I couldn't be happier. And that's not adding Logan to the equation. The sound of the door opening behind me forces my eyes open. Jeremy steps up beside me and I release a deep sigh. His soft voice breaks the tranquility I was just enjoying. I know I messed up. The worst mistake someone could make. I did it. It's a cliché saying and now I get why it's said, but she meant nothing to me. I have no feelings for her, nor did I at any point. It's only been you I love. Ever since our second date when you snorted out your drink on me when you started to laugh, he says. I can't help but smile at the memory. It was so embarrassing. But the smile falls. When I said before he didn't break my heart, it was true. But this is breaking my heart. He has never been one to open up and talk about feelings. So hearing this raw and honest emotion from him now when it's too late hurts. He faces me and takes my hands in his, rubbing his thumb over my knuckles. My heart has been yours since that day. I wish I could tell you why I did something so stupid, why I risked what we had. But I can't. I don't know what I was thinking. I still love you, Leah, and if you were to give me another chance, I would never break that trust again or do anything to hurt you. Honesty and sincerity swirl in his eyes. I swallow over the lump in my throat and blink several times to keep the tears at bay. I exhale a shaky breath and I carefully remove my hands from his. Thank you for your apology, Jeremy, and I forgive you. I see hope light up his eyes. But, I quickly add, there will never be an us again. We will not be getting back together. I'm sorry, I say and take off toward the beach. I walk faster as I hear him follow behind, calling out my name. Sand is getting in my shoes as I walk as fast as I can, trying to escape him since there is nothing else to say. La la la, la replaying like a song in my head. Trying to drown out anything and everything, though I still hear the muffled call of my name behind me. Thankfully, another voice breaks through and I see James walking toward me, calling my name. Sparing a quick glance behind me, I spot Jeremy a ways back. He slows down and comes to a stop as James appears at my side. James looks at me and then in the direction I was looking. Are you okay? He asks. One last look shows Jeremy walking back toward the resort. With a sigh, I turn back to James and force a smile. Yes, I'm good. What were you needing? I ask as we start back toward the resort.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. How long do I need to wait on you? Brent says, jingling his keys in his hands. He smirks at my dull stare. I'm single and ready to mingle. Let me get out there to find love already. I send off the email I was working on before shutting down my computer. Standing, I grab my suit coat and briefcase, then walk towards Brent. The guys are meeting us there, he says as he leads the way to the elevators. I stop by Eve's desk as I see her packing up for the evening as well. Have a great weekend, Eve. Thank you, Mr. DeVries. I hope you have a safe flight back to Tahiti, she says. I smile and meet up with Brent, whose foot is tapping and arms crossed. With a shake of my head, I walk into the elevator as the doors open. I scoff as we pull up in front of a club. I roll up my sleeves and remove my tie, leaving it with my suit jacket and briefcase before we head in. Stepping out of the car behind Brent, I follow him as he bypasses the line and strolls right up to the bouncer. After a quick exchange of words, we're let through. The thumping of the music I could hear and feel outside is now intensified when walking through the doors. Like every other club, the dance floor is filled with writhing dancers, the bar crowded. I spot the guys up on the second level, leaning against the railing, watching the crowds below. Brent must see them at the same time as he points in their direction. When they catch sight of us, we can hear their jeering as we get closer. The big man came out. Woo! Ladies and gents, please welcome LA's most eligible bachelor. These assholes. Climbing the last step, we stride to the table they claimed by where they stand overlooking the crowd below. A pretty brunette wastes no time coming over to take our drink order. Shut up, assholes. I don't need the attention tonight, I say to them after ordering my whiskey. Lance steps away from the rails and throws an arm around my shoulders. That's right, a little birdie said you have your eye on someone. The pitch of his voice and the empty glass he holds tells me all I need to know. They've already been here for a bit. I shove his arm off and watching him stumble, causing us all to laugh. A little birdie, huh? I ask, glaring at Brent, who is actively avoiding my eyes. Aw, it's all in fun, Logan. Drink your whiskey, flirt with some women, take one home, then head back to Tahiti for your girl. Leo says, farther gone than his twin Lance. You're a prick, Leo. This is why your wife left you, Brent says. I let out a laugh when Leo's head swings to look at him incredulously. Brent took the words from my mouth, which is surprising. Brent is usually one to agree or go with that same flow. You guys know I didn't earn this elusive title of most eligible bachelor by giving it freely to every woman who bats her eyes at me, I say. The waitress comes back with our drinks and offers me a sly smile. Let me know if you need anything else. Her emphasis on anything and what I believe she thought was a sultry voice made her meaning very clear. The guys all snicker. This is why I hate clubs. All they see is my money, the top-end whiskey I order, the Rolex on my wrist, the suit I wear. They are looking for a good time tonight and hoping that man is one that can take care of them. They don't care who the guy is, just his status. I didn't miss the turn of female heads when Lance called out earlier that the most eligible bachelor was here. A little Google search and you could easily find out my net worth. I know I've always differed from these other billionaire assholes. I have never felt the need to swing my money or my dick around to pick up countless women. Now granted, I'm not above using what I have to impress the right woman. I feel Delia is worth jewels and trips, anything her heart desires, and it may be because I know my money doesn't impress her. That's why after being back here for only 3 days and finding I already missed her, I sat up to have flowers delivered to her every day I am away. Good thing I leave on Sunday to go back. Found her, Brent exclaims as he straightens up from where he's leaning on the railing, his smile broad. Found the woman who has my heart for the night? If you miscreants will excuse me, I have a woman to woo. He strides to the stairs and out of sight. We all converge at the railing to watch his progression and to see who he set his sights on. We watch Brent walk past the bar when a woman approaches him. His shoulders tense and it looks like a serious conversation. She's not offering any smiles, and the one he wore slipped off his lips when he turned to her. "Oh, looks we were all wrong," Leo says, shaking his head. I sit down with the guys and we catch up and joke around for a few more hours. As much as I hate this kind of scene, I enjoy kicking back with these guys. I'll need to add these guys to my list to see more, even if they piss me off half the time. I've known them since college. We have stuck together since then and since all of our rises in the business world. They are some of the few people I trust. Lance actually is the top real estate mogul around here, and I actually go through him when I'm looking for new hotel prospects. And we talked about that a little tonight, about the 2 listings he showed us earlier in the week. Leo just partnered in his law firm, one of the youngest partners named in our area. We keep him on retainer. Then there's Brent, who jumped on board with me and helped bring us to where we are now. I had looked for him earlier, but he was nowhere to be found. He must have taken off on his own. Ready to call it a night, I call for my car. "I'll catch you guys later," I say while standing, and they both come around to give me a guy hug. "Let me know if you want to come down to Tahiti at all while I'm down there." "We will, man. Take it easy and I'm sure we'll see you soon," Lance slurs. "Say hi to your girl." Leo wags his eyebrows at me. "Piss off," I chuckle, turning around and down the stairs. I ignore the hellos, hair flips, and smiles all pointed my way. With a nod to the bouncer, I step out onto the sidewalk, taking a deep breath of fresh air. I step out onto the sidewalk, taking a deep breath of fresh air. I slide into the back of my car, pulling out my phone. I'm sure she'll be asleep, but I have to try it. I wait while the phone rings, and then a soft, sleep-filled hello breaks through. "I'm sorry for calling so late, but I wanted to hear your voice," I whisper back. "Logan?" she asks. I can hear shuffling on her end like she's moving around in bed. I wish I was in her bed. "Is that so?" she says. "Oh shit, must have said that out loud." "Yes, you did." I can hear the laughter in her voice. "Had a few drinks, haven't you?" "Not that many," I say, but notice the effort it's taking to form words and thoughts. "Okay, maybe I drank more than I thought, but that doesn't matter. That I miss you does, and I really wish I was in bed with you. Such a charmer." "Are you home safe at least?" she asks around a yawn. "Just pulled up," I say as I stumble out of the car. "Thanks, Ben," I say to my driver before closing the door. "Ouch, could you have yelled that any louder?" Delia mumbles. "Sorry," I whisper back. "Well, if you are now home safe, go to bed and let me go back to bed. You can call me tomorrow to tell me about your night. Otherwise, I will see you soon," she says. I sigh deeply. "All right, I'll let you go since you need to sleep. Good night, Delia." "Good night, Logan." I hear her chuckle as she hangs up. I don't know how, but I made it up to my condo and into my room. So exhausted I drop right down on my bed, clothed and all.